Well, greens have all the essential minerals that we need. They're full of calcium, sodium, magnesium, potassium, and they help to build iron in the body.
Aha. Iron. Often people who are anemic have an iron deficiency, so that's a way to augment your iron in your body.
Absolutely. You know, and iron attracts oxygen. So very often when people are anemic, they're tired. So with more greens, with attracting the oxygen, they have more energy naturally.
Great.
Yeah. We never like to take something in isolation or eat anything in isolation, because in order for the body to absorb calcium, it needs magnesium and potassium. So when we know we're getting a variety of greens like kale, celery, cucumber, etc., we know we're getting this variety.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Well, some people have trouble digesting vegetables. What's that from? Why is that a problem?
Well, maybe it's because they've been eating cooked food for way too long. You know, maybe their stomach, the cells of their stomach have become lazy. Who knows what they've been feeling in digestion. I've heard that too. So it's good to start slowly with people like that. You have to either incorporate, when you're doing some juicing, maybe combine a bit of vegetables with fruit or what have you, but it's better to start slowly, combine some cooked with some raw, because raw can get, you know, let's face it, raw is energy. So it can often, you know, quick start the stomach too quickly. They can either feel bloated or have to run to the washroom too quickly.
Yeah, it's a little hard for their system.
Could be, it could be. Yeah.
Vegetables.
So, exactly. We're talking about introducing more raw into everyone's diet, because with cooked food, the heat destroys the enzymes. And the enzymes is the life force for our cells. The enzymes are everything. We consider enzymes to be both catabolic, remember that word, and anabolic.
So tell us what that means.
All right. So catabolic is breaking down structures, and that's what digestion is all about. It's all about breaking down these huge structures into smaller elements. When I say huge structures, I mean food, into smaller elements so that they can be absorbed by our little itty bitty cells. When we talk about anabolic, which is building, these are the building blocks that the cells need to perform.
Good.
Well, fiber is so important to help keep our colon clean. It acts like that little intestinal broom. Exactly. And you know, people get a little shy. They don't like to talk about their bowels. But I see so much constipation, and that comes from eating too many cooked foods, not enough fiber.
Right. So we should make a juice. What do you think?
I'd love to. I have everything right here.
Yeah, look at this. We have a beet, black kale, celery, some turmeric, ginger, carrots, and cucumber. But you can't just use any juicer. You can't use a blender to make a juice.
No.
You need a juice extractor.
You need to get a juicer, and I want to say that you need to get a good juicer. The reason for that is there's two main reasons why you need a good juicer. If you buy a juicer that's called, I believe it's a centrifuge juicer, where everything is it's extracted from one motor, it's too quick. So it destroys the enzymes.
Yeah, the heat.
The heat.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you really defeat the purpose in the juicing. Versus something that has what we call twin gear, and the extraction is much slower. It's funny because you're going to see when we do it, it doesn't seem slower, but it is. So there's no heat.
Okay.
So the juice is so healthy and
Let's see this.
ready.
What are you going to put this juice into here?
So I'm going to get behind me. There's a container.
I see.
So I don't even have to cut with a good juicer. You don't have to cut the vegetables into small pieces. You can take a whole carrot, just use your little plunger, and watch. You'll see the fiber is going to come into this little container right here. And if you notice, I like to alternate. I'll put a hard leafy green. Actually, let's take a little turmeric here. But I will alternate a soft vegetable with a hard vegetable. Look, do you see the fiber, Lisa?
Yeah, that's good.
Isn't it
So
cool?
why the turmeric?
Oh, the turmeric is so great for inflammation. And let's face it, everybody has a little bit of inflammation. Yeah.
Good. And beets? Beets, what are they?
Beets! It's cleansing liver time.
This time of the spring. We're spring here, so time to clean your liver. So just to be clear, the main difference between a juicer and a juice and a smoothie is that the juice extractor separates the nutrients from the fibers, whereas the blender keeps the fibers. And the main difference is that when you juice, you get many more nutrients.
Well, you can drink more at one time.
You can drink more at one time.
Because you can't possibly consume all this fiber at one time. You'll blow up.
Yeah.
You know.
Whereas with the blender, though, you get to keep the fiber, which is good for your digestion. So both are good. Both are important.
Both are great. You bet. Getting thirsty?
Yeah, I can't wait to taste this.
So you ready to juice? You ready to have some?
Yeah, I want to taste some.
Awesome.